Mark, can you tell us what happened on the interception, the touchdown? I'm guessing your eyes got kind of big at some point there.
Yeah, they came out and started throwing short passes and completing short passes. So we got a play where it puts me in the flats, and so I kind of took advantage and jumped a quick route and came up lucky.
What's sort of going through your mind as you're racing downfield and you got your teammates ahead of you and the crowd screaming and the other team's trying to catch up to you? Are you panicking? Or you have a lot of adrenaline going?
Oh yeah, a lot of adrenaline is going on. You're trying to think, what move to make if because the quarterback took a nice angle on me, so I was just trying to pick up a blocker or something so I could score. But definitely a lot of adrenaline, and everybody screaming kind of pumps you up, so it was exciting.
At the end of the half, there was the pass interference, and then they get the Hail Mary. What happened on those two plays?
It was, lack of technique on our part. We practice those plays every Friday before we go to the hotels, and so we just got to make sure we bat the ball down instead of batting it back in the air and allowing the player to make a play on the ball. So just learning from our mistakes and fixing them for next week.
Any further questions?
Mark, a couple times, I think, in the second half, Southern Utah just marched the ball down the field and scored. Fairly effortless on their part. How upsetting is that to your defense that this opponent can do that with what you have coming up in the next 2 weeks?
It's upsetting, when anybody drives the ball, regardless of who it is. But we take it upon ourselves to come in tomorrow and watch the films and see where we can get better, and focus on ways to get better and take that into next week and really practice hard on those things that we need to improve on for next week, so that Ohio State and any other team doesn't have the possibility to drive or make drives like that. And we got to get off the field on third down. So that's it.
How big an opportunity is next Saturday for you guys?
It's going to be huge. Coming from the West Coast, some people are probably going to doubt it. So we're going to take it upon ourselves, to practice hard, work hard, do everything that we need to do to become a better football team, and we're going to bring it to Ohio State.
Any further questions?
After the way you guys have played the last 2 weeks, I think the perception nationally is you're not going to get a lot of respect. Is that going to bother you at all this week?
No, it doesn't bother us at all. We kind of use that as fuel, to get back to work and, just to shock everybody and know that we know we're capable of playing. So we just don't allow any outside distractions, and we don't focus on, outside and what people have to say. So we just kind of stick within the team and try to get better and try to, get wins for the team.
Anything else?
They gained 292. They gained 292 yards through the air. This is an FCS team against your secondary. What do you guys have to fix going into next week? Because Ohio State, they're not an FCS team.
I have no idea as of right now. We got to come back tomorrow and watch the film as a whole defense, and then from there we'll take it to practice and figure out what we need to work on specifically, and then we'll take that into Ohio State and try to execute whatever the game plan is.